Tell your story.
Which one? How I met my wife?
Yep.
Okay, I was down in Socorro, New Mexico, working construction for a company out of Colorado, and me and my best friend, Phil Marudas, were playing tennis. We played tennis quite a bit, and so we were in Ben Franklin's buying tennis balls, and Essie and her friend Mary Herrenberg came in, and we were on this side buying tennis balls, and we could see them looking through the shelves, looking at us. So they knew we were buying tennis balls, so they knew we were going to go play tennis. So we went out to the tennis court, and all of a sudden here they come. Mary and Esther going swimming, because it was right next to the swimming pool, so they could see us, get a better look at us, I guess. So, and that's how we met. We met on the tennis court, we played tennis that day, and I didn't even think we went out to dinner that night. I was young and she was very young. I was 20, she was 17. That was in about the middle of June. And 2 months later we got married. She was 17 and I was 20. Then we got married, and well, we've been married 53 years.
Just graduated from high school. I had just turned 17. I graduated like May 31st, 1964, and my birthday was May the 11th. Had my whole future ahead of me. Anyway, my girlfriend and I, oh dear, my girlfriend and I, Mary, my best friend, we were driving, and it's small town, Socorro. Basically, the biggest pastime is driving around Shirley's, which was one of the hangouts, you know, and then going downtown. We actually had a Ben Franklin's that was kind of new. And anyway, we were driving around and we noticed these guys, new to the neighborhood, in a convertible, in a T-Bird. And we noticed that they went to the Ben Franklin store. So Marion and I decided that we were going to go to the Ben Franklin store. So anyway, we go in and they're there, and we notice they're buying tennis balls. So it's like, they must be going to play tennis. Well, there's only one place to play tennis at that time in Socorro, and that was out at the college, next to the swimming pool. And they were doing construction out at the college where you had to walk. They were doing the parking lot in front of the swimming pool. So you had to walk through the tennis courts to get to the swimming pool. And that was another big pastime. You'd go watch people swim in the afternoon. If you didn't swim, then you went and watched everybody else swim. Truthfully, it was just to go see all the college boys, you know, because it's a small town. So anyway, so sure enough, they went and we followed them, kind of, and they were playing tennis, and it's like, oh, let's go see who's swimming. So we walked through, and they were playing tennis, and they kind of made this, you know, comment about something, and they said, oh, do you guys want to play tennis? And it's like, no, not now, not now. And then we walked through, you know, and we watched them swim for a while. And then we walked back, and it's like, oh, come on, you guys, play tennis, you know. And it's like, oh, sure, we'll play tennis. And so we were playing tennis, and I was playing with Kurt's friend, Phil. And anyway, I looked over at Kurt, and he's so cute. And I thought to myself, oh, I wonder if this is the way you meet the guy you're going to marry. And I did. We married. But anyway, so after that, basically, we, you know, they said we want to go to get a Coke. It's like, oh, sure. Can we ride in the convertible? Oh, sure, you know. So we went and got a Coke. That was another big thing.
I had a 65 Mustang, and the first date I took her on it, she spilled the Coke all over the front, all over the rug. I cleaned it up. The second night we went out to eat, she spilled the Coke all over the front seat, all over the rug, and I thought she really needed help. She was very clumsy. I told her I was a perfect match.
Because 2 weeks after we met, He was going around town. Kurt's a talker. He's from Minnesota. They're very friendly, Minnesota. Oh, yeah. He was going around telling everyone, I'm going to marry Essie Garrett. I'm going to marry, you know Essie Garrett? I'm going to marry. And he told everybody. And then someone said, oh, I hear he's going to marry you. Really? I don't know. We just got along. If you really love each other and you really like each other, it'll work out. And waiting, you know, until you both graduate or whatever and have jobs. If you guys are meant to be and you have strong, you know, a strong friendship as much as you love each other, it'll last, you know. Believe me, the time goes by, whether you do something or you don't do it, so you might as well do it. You know, and think before you act. How's
You
that?
notice that my wife talks a lot with her hands.
I'm French.